In a world driven by exams and worksheets, Managing Director of Kids Tinkering Studio Astra Johnson is pushing a different approach to learning. And this is where tinkering comes in.
A child's brain is 90% developed by the age of 5. And if we want to create entrepreneurs, change makers, and so we have to plant those seeds from now. What tinkering does is it gives a child's brain the opportunity to make a mistake and to learn from those mistakes. It helps with emotional regulation as well. You build the tower, it fell down. What's going to happen next? Am I going to just cry? Because the truth of the matter is that in the real world, the life doesn't give us multiple choice papers. It gives us actual situations that we have to solve problems. And if we start from young, they have the opportunity to learn how to think again critically.
She shared how parents have responded to the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics collectively known as STEM approach.
So that response has been wonderful. As we go into grade school, it's a tad bit difficult because parents already have in their mind, this is not traditional, but yet somewhere in the back there, they're thinking, okay, why aren't we getting all of those worksheets? Why aren't we getting the usual that comes from a traditional school? So again, it's about the mindset shift. But thankfully, we've had a group of parents who, really appreciate and understand what this non-traditional school is about, and they've embraced it totally.
Ms. Johnson, who has been an educator for the past 19 years, shared that making the switch from traditional teaching wasn't difficult.
But I will tell you, our school is different in so many ways. We have labs. So when your child come into school, they are now not only in the classroom, but they're going into the science lab because we're doing math. They probably have to count or measure or pour. We're doing reading in the cooking lab because you have to read the recipe. You're doing writing in the innovation lab because you have to write down your findings. So it was pretty easy to make that switch, but it was a bit difficult to sell the switch though.
She even shared how KTS assists students in the transition because their schedules are different from traditional schools, as they're not just sitting in a classroom.
We use the children's direction in terms of how they want to learn and how they learn best. And that's how we more or less would have transition children, especially children who come from the public school system, who have no idea that you could leave your desk and go over to another space, another lab, a media studio, or an innovation lab to actually learn a concept.
But is the curriculum different from the traditional education system?
We follow the Ministry of Education's curriculum. I think the catch is how we cement those concepts. And that again, we go back to the labs. So a child may need to understand something, we take you to the library space. In the library space, we teach you research skills. We show you how you can go through books to find information or to go on the computer systems and just research and so. So we're still sticking with that curriculum, but really and truly it is how we execute the activities. These well thought out activities are planned by our staff, they're vetted and so on.
Ms. Johnson believes that the missing piece in many classrooms is the freedom to explore, to spark innovation. I'm Mahalia Joseph-Wharton, keeping tabs on your inner circle.